You're tuning into the deep dive because you want the good stuff, distilled. No endless scrolling, no expert doublespeak. Today we're laser focused on something crucial: how to eat smarter. Forget the complicated diet plans. We're diving deep into 10 specific foods that can be, well, game changers for healthy eating.
That's right. We've looked at the data, the nutritional science, and practical ways to get these into your kitchen. Our goal today is pretty simple, really. We want to arm you with clear, understandable reasons why these 10 foods earn a spot on your plate if you're aiming for a healthier diet.
And easy recipes.
And ridiculously easy recipes so you can actually eat them without a fuss. No excuses.
Okay, let's kick things off. First up, a protein superstar. Skinless chicken breast. It's such a diet staple, but why exactly does it get so much love?
Well, the key with chicken breast is its incredible protein density with minimal fat. When you're cutting back on calories, your body really needs that protein to maintain muscle mass.
Okay.
Think of your muscles as the engine of your metabolism. You absolutely want to keep that engine running efficiently.
So it's not just about feeling full then, is that what you're saying?
Exactly. Feeling full is part of it, sure. But protein also requires more energy to digest compared to fat or carbs, which gives your metabolism a little sort of a natural boost. Plus, and this is important, when you're in a calorie deficit, your body might start breaking down muscle for energy. Nobody wants that.
Right, that slows everything down.
Precisely. Adequate protein intake helps prevent that muscle loss, ensuring your metabolism doesn't, tank.
Yeah.
And our sources highlight that even with simple cooking, skinless chicken breast stays lean.
That makes total sense. Okay, now give us the no-brainer way to cook this. Because, let's be honest, time is precious.
Absolutely. Couldn't be easier. Try the microwave steamed chicken breast. Seriously.
Microwave. Chicken.
Yeah. Slice it thinly like strips for a salad. Season it simply. Salt, pepper, maybe a splash of sake if you have it, or even just water. Pop it in the microwave, maybe 600 watts, for just 3 to 4 minutes. It comes out surprisingly juicy.
Okay, I'm intrigued but skeptical. What do you even serve that with? Does it taste okay?
Oh, it's great. Think simple and light. A drizzle of ponzu sauce gives it a nice citrusy zing, or maybe a touch of sesame dressing for more of an Asian-inspired flavor. Keeps the calories down, keeps the flavor up.
All right, I might actually try that. Hey, next up, the humble egg. Seems so basic, but our sources suggest it's a nutritional powerhouse.
It truly is. Eggs are often called a complete food, and for good reason. They provide a fantastic balance of vitamins, minerals, and all the essential amino acids. Those are the building blocks of protein your body just can't make on its own. It's a remarkably efficient package of nutrients.
And there's a buzz about eating them for breakfast specifically. What's the thinking there?
Right. So starting your day with the protein and healthy fats and eggs can really help regulate your blood sugar levels.
Avoiding the mid-morning slump.
Exactly. It prevents those early morning sugar spikes and the crashes that often follow, which, can set you up for cravings and maybe overeating later in the day. Plus, they're so versatile. You can boil them, fry them, scramble them, keeps things interesting.
Yeah, boredom is the absolute enemy of any healthy eating plan.
Yeah.
So give us a simple, maybe make-ahead egg option.
Okay, how about marinated boiled eggs? Super easy for meal prep. Just hard boil a batch of eggs. Then gently crack the shells all over, but don't peel them yet.
Okay.
Marinate them overnight in a mix of soy sauce, a little vinegar, rice vinegar works well, and a touch of sesame oil. The flavor soaks right in through the crack.
Oh, that sounds good. And easy.
Yeah, you get a protein-packed snack or something to add to meals ready to go.
That's smart. Okay, let's talk greens. Broccoli
Oh.
often gets a bit of a bad rap, maybe from childhood, but
Yeah.
what makes it a diet champion, according to our sources?
Oh, don't underestimate broccoli. Calorie for calorie, it's incredibly nutrient dense. It's very low in calories, but absolutely loaded with fiber.
Fiber, right, for digestion.
Exactly. Think of fiber as your digestive system's best friend. It helps with regularity, keeps things moving, and makes you feel full, which can naturally help curb your calorie intake.
So it's more than just something your mom told you to eat. There are actual benefits.
Absolutely. Beyond just fullness and digestion, broccoli is a fantastic source of vitamin C. Great for your immune system and also iron, which is crucial for energy production. Feeling less fatigued can make sticking to any healthy eating plan just that much easier.
Okay, so it's a definite win-win. What's the easiest way to get it on our plates without, boiling it into mush?
Again, the microwave is your friend here. Microwave steamed broccoli is foolproof. Break it into florets, put them in a microwave-safe bowl with maybe a tablespoon or two of water, cover it loosely, and microwave for about 2 minutes. You want it bright green, slightly tender crisp.
And to make it less, well, broccoli, for those who are a bit hesitant. Any tips?
A simple pinch of salt and pepper works wonders, honestly. Or if you want a little something extra, a tiny bit of that mayo ponzu mix we mentioned earlier. Mayo and ponzu sauce can add a nice touch of flavor without many calories.
Neopon. Okay, got it. Moving on to something that can be really comforting and healthy. Oatmeal. But some people worry it's too carb-heavy. What's the real story for dieting?
Yeah, I hear that, but oatmeal's beauty really lies in its soluble fiber content. This fiber absorbs water and literally swells up in your stomach. So it leads to a feeling of fullness with a relatively small portion. It's like it takes up more space, signaling to your brain that you're satisfied.
And what about that carb concern? Does it spike your blood sugar?
That's the other great thing about the fiber. It actually slows down the release of glucose sugar into your bloodstream. So it helps prevent those rapid blood sugar spikes and the crashes that can lead to energy slumps and potentially fat storage. It provides a much more sustained energy release.
So it's more of a slow burn, energy-wise.
Exactly right. That's why it's such a great breakfast option. It sets you up with steady energy, helps you avoid those mid-morning snack attacks.
Okay. Our sources even suggest adding it to soups.
Yeah, you can. It thickens them up nicely and adds extra nutrients and fiber. But for a simple way to prepare it.
I'm all ears, because plain oatmeal can be a bit bland, let's be honest.
Okay, try this. Oatmeal risotto. It's savory.
Savory oatmeal.
Yeah. Combine about, say, 30 grams of rolled oats, not the instant kind, with about 200 milliliters of water and a little granulated dashi. You know, that Japanese umami stock powder.
Oh, okay, dashi. Interesting.
Put that in a microwave-safe bowl and heat it through until it's thick and creamy.
What do you add to that? Cheese.
You could add cheese, but for a simple nutrient boost, you can stir in a beaten egg right at the end. It cooks in the residual heat and makes it super creamy. Or just top it with some chopped green onions for freshness. It's surprisingly satisfying and really nutrient-rich.
Okay, that's definitely going on my to-try list.
Intriguing.
Intriguing. Next, we have natto, which might be new to some listeners. What's the deal with this fermented soybean dish?
Natto, yes. It's a nutritional powerhouse, really. It's packed with plant-based protein, a good amount of fiber, vitamin K, and this unique enzyme called nattokinase. It does have a very distinct texture, kind of sticky, and a strong aroma, so it's definitely an experience if you haven't tried it.
And why is that interesting from a dieting perspective? Beyond the protein and fiber.
Well, the protein and fiber contribute to feeling full, as we've discussed. But what's particularly interesting about natto, and fermented foods in general, is the potential impact on gut health. There's a lot of emerging research suggesting a strong link between a healthy gut microbiome, the bacteria in your gut, and various aspects of health, including metabolism and maybe even how our bodies process fat.
So a happy gut could actually be beneficial for weight management. Is that the idea?
It's a complex area, and research is ongoing, but yes, that's the thinking. The fermentation process in natto introduces beneficial bacteria that can contribute to a healthier gut environment. Plus, it's just a concentrated source of nutrients.
Okay, you've highlighted the benefits. Now, what's the absolute easiest way to actually eat it, especially for someone who might be a little hesitant about the texture or smell?
Right, keep it simple. The natto tofu bowl is simplicity itself. Take some chilled tofu silken or firm, whatever you prefer, and just spoon the natto right on top. Most natto comes with little packets of soy sauce and mustard. You can use those.
Okay.
Then maybe sprinkle with some chopped green onions, some sesame seeds for a little crunch. That's it. It's a quick and easy way to get a concentrated dose of protein and those potential gut-friendly benefits without much fuss.
Simple enough. Okay, let's move on to yogurt, specifically unsweetened Greek yogurt. Why Greek, and why the emphasis on unsweetened?
Good question. Greek yogurt stands out primarily because it's strained more than regular yogurt. This process removes a lot of the liquid whey. The result is a much higher protein content and a thicker, creamier texture, which many people find more satisfying.
Right, and protein helps with satiety, keeps you feeling full.
Absolutely. That higher protein in Greek yogurt helps you feel fuller for longer. That can be a significant advantage when you're trying to manage your calorie intake, helping bridge the gap between meals and reducing the urge to snack.
And choosing unsweetened is key, I guess.
Crucial. It allows you to control the sugar content yourself. Many flavored yogurts, even ones that sound healthy, can be surprisingly high in added sugars, which can kind of defeat the purpose.
Right. Any other benefits to Greek yogurt?
Well, like other fermented dairy products, it contains probiotics, those beneficial bacteria for your gut health, similar to what we discussed with natto, though different strains. And some research also suggests that the specific types of protein found in dairy might play a role in preventing fat accumulation, though more research is needed there. Plus, that thick texture just feels more substantial.
So it's versatile, beneficial. What's a super simple way to enjoy it, beyond just eating it plain?
The Greek yogurt and fruit bowl is a classic for a reason. It's quick, easy, and nutritious. Just take a serving of unsweetened Greek yogurt and top it with your favorite fruit. Frozen berries work great because they thaw slightly and create a little sauce or sliced banana.
Nice.
The fruit adds natural sweetness plus extra vitamins and fiber. If you want a little more flavor, a pinch of cinnamon is lovely, or maybe a tiny drizzle of honey. But really go easy on the honey if you're watching sugar.
Sounds like a refreshing and pretty guilt-free treat or breakfast. Okay, next up is avocado. Now, it's known for its healthy fats, but some people still shy away from it when dieting because, well, fat equals calories. What's the real deal?
That's a really common misconception, and it's worth clearing up. While avocado is higher in fat and calories than, say, broccoli, the vast majority of those fats are monounsaturated fats, specifically oleic acid. That's the same heart-healthy fat found in olive oil. These aren't the fats to fear.
Okay, so it's about the type of fat.
Precisely. These healthy fats actually help stabilize blood sugar levels and support a healthy metabolism. They're beneficial fats. And avocado isn't just fat, it's also a fantastic source of vitamin E and, importantly, fiber. We keep coming back to fiber, don't we?
We do. It seems key.
It really is. This combination of healthy fats and fiber contributes significantly to satiety. It helps you feel full and satisfied, which can prevent overeating later, even though the avocado itself is calorie-dense. It's about the overall nutritional package and how it makes you feel.
That's a really important distinction. Okay, so how can we easily get more of this good stuff into our diet?
Well, the avocado egg toast is incredibly popular for a reason. It's simple and so satisfying. Take a slice of whole grain toast, or maybe a low-carb bread if you prefer, mash or slice some avocado on top, and then top it with an egg, maybe half-fried so the yolk is a bit runny, or poached. A sprinkle of salt and pepper, maybe some chili flakes if you like spice. Delicious, nutrient-rich meal.
That sounds amazing, actually. Okay, let's move on to another great source of carbohydrates. The sweet potato. How does it stack up for healthy eating compared to, say, white potatoes or white rice?
Sweet potatoes are a fantastic carbohydrate choice, generally speaking. They're considered a complex carbohydrate, which means they're digested more slowly than refined carbs like white bread or white rice. They're also packed with fiber, there it is again, vitamin C and potassium. And importantly, they tend to have a lower glycemic index than white potatoes.
Meaning they won't give you that same rapid blood sugar spike and then the crash afterwards.
Exactly. The slower release of glucose provides more sustained energy and helps you feel fuller for longer. Plus, that high fiber content, as always, is great for digestive health, can help prevent constipation too.
And they have that lovely natural sweetness, which can be a real bonus if you're craving something sweet but want to stay healthy. What's a super simple way to cook them?
Honestly, the simplest is often the best. Baked sweet potato. It's incredibly easy. Just wash the sweet potato well, maybe poke it a few times with a fork. Wrap it in aluminum foil if you like. That helps steam it a bit and bake it.
In the oven?
Yep, in a regular oven, or even a toaster oven works fine. Or on a grill. Around 30 to 40 minutes, depending on the size, until it's soft. The natural sugars caramelize. It gets really sweet and delicious. A great alternative to processed snacks or desserts.
Sounds comforting, easy, and versatile. Love it. Okay, we're nearing the end of our list. Next up is a classic healthy snack, the apple.
The apple. A dieter's best friend for several good reasons. They're high in water content and also high in soluble fiber, particularly a type called pectin. This combination of water and fiber physically creates a feeling of fullness in your stomach. Plus, the actual act of chewing an apple takes time and effort, which also contributes to that sensation of satiety.
So it's kind of a mindful snack in a way. It slows you down.
Precisely. Makes it a great option for between meals or as a light dessert to satisfy a sweet craving without derailing things. And that soluble fiber, the pectin, also helps regulate blood sugar levels and can even have a positive impact on cholesterol.
And we should definitely eat the skin, right? I always hear that.
Absolutely. Don't peel it unless you really have to. The skin is where a significant portion of the fiber and many beneficial antioxidants are concentrated. So just give it a good wash and eat the whole thing.
Good to know. Okay, what's a simple way to enjoy an apple that feels maybe a little more special than just biting into it raw?
You could try a simple baked apple with cinnamon, really easy and feels like a treat. Just slice an apple. You can core it first if you like, but just slicing works. Arrange the slices in a heat-proof dish.
Okay.
Sprinkle generously with cinnamon, maybe add a tiny drizzle of honey or maple syrup, or even just a splash of water to keep it moist. Then microwave for just 2 to 3 minutes until it's soft and fragrant.
Well, that sounds lovely.
It's a wonderfully comforting, warm, low-calorie dessert, perfect for a cozy evening.
Definitely trying that one too. And finally, our 10th diet-friendly food, seaweed. This might be a bit less common in some Western diets. What makes seaweed so beneficial?
Seaweed is a real nutritional powerhouse that's often overlooked, you're right. It's incredibly low in calories, like almost negligible for some types, but it's packed with essential minerals, particularly iodine, which is really important for thyroid function, and your thyroid helps regulate metabolism. Also, calcium for bone health and other trace minerals.
Well,
And guess what? It's also very high in fiber. This aids digestion and helps remove waste from the intestines, plus contributes to that feeling of fullness.
so it's a huge nutrient boost without adding many calories at all.
Exactly. Incorporating different types of seaweed like wakame, which you often see in miso soup or hijiki or even kombu for making broths into your meals, can really enhance their nutritional value. You can add them to soups, salads, stir-fries, simmered dishes. It increases satiety without adding significant calories.
It can seem a bit intimidating to cook with if you're not used to it. What's a super simple way for someone to try it out?
Okay, a really easy and refreshing one is a wakame and cucumber salad with vinegar dressing. You usually buy wakame dried. Just rehydrate it according to the package instructions. It only takes a few minutes in water. Squeeze out the excess water.
Right.
Then mix it with some thinly sliced cucumber. For the dressing, just whisk together a little rice vinegar, some soy sauce, and maybe a tiny touch of sugar or honey to balance the acidity. Toss it all together.
That sounds light and tangy.
It is. It's a light, flavorful, and surprisingly satisfying salad. Great, especially when your appetite is low or you want something cool and crisp.
That sounds like a great, approachable way to introduce seaweed. Well, amazing. We've covered our 10 diet-friendly foods and some incredibly simple ways to prepare them.
Yeah, and the main takeaway really is that by thoughtfully incorporating these specific nutrient-dense foods into your eating plan, you can support your health and weight management goals effectively. And importantly, you can do it without resorting to overly restrictive or complicated diets that are hard to stick to.
But it's crucial to remember this isn't just about these 10 foods, right?
Absolutely not. That's key. While these 10 foods offer significant benefits, a truly healthy and sustainable approach to eating is all about balance and variety. Don't just eat these 10 things. Aim for a wide range of whole, unprocessed foods, vegetables, fruits, other lean proteins, whole grains, healthy fats to ensure you're getting all the different nutrients your body needs.
So as you, our listener, reflect on our deep dive today, maybe consider this. How can making just small, consistent choices, choosing more of these nutrient-rich foods, trying these simple recipes, how can that contribute to your long-term well-being and maybe foster a healthier, less stressful relationship with food? Which one or two of these might you experiment with incorporating into your meals this week?
Exactly. It's all about those small, manageable steps. They really can lead to big changes over time.